Hi friends, this is Marcus from S Metaphysics. Welcome. So, in my last Facebook live session, together with my wife and Isel, so we went through a series of sharings regarding mobile number. It's quite fun, seriously. Mobile number does tell us a lot of things about us. But in that session, I also mentioned that I'm going to talk something about the Singapore General Election 2020. So the actual election is going to be held on the 10th of July 2020. Today is the 8th. Okay, today is the 8th of July. So I actually did some forecastings based on Singapore budget on what will likelihood turn out for this election. Okay, it's going to be quite interesting. Okay, I will say a bit down here so that if it turns out exactly what I mentioned, then I will probably share a bit more. Okay, so this is, as you all know, this is the Singapore budget chart. All right. So what you are seeing down here is as usual. Okay. This is the let me get my pen out so that when I draw something here, you all can actually see. Yes. So now with this case, I can actually use my laser pointer. Okay. So now you see that Singapore is born on the year of the Yinwood snake year, 1965, where it gained its independence. Okay, so and I've mentioned before also in my era part 2, if you join my session, that is actually born on the day master of Yinwood in the actually in the Shen month, which is in the metal season month. So it's actually not born in season because metal cuts wood. However, you see there's so much wood on top. Okay, and that means wood represents growth. Singapore is always yearning for growth. That's also one of the reasons it's able to become within a short span of 50 plus years move from third world to first, a modern society now because of the abundance of wood on top. And this wood will never be able to grow under a metal season. However, it is able to, it has grown into one, a modern city, because of monkey and snake combined to become water. And with this combination, it forms an abundance fundamental for the whole thing, the wood to grow. That is Singapore budget. Okay. So, and of course, I've covered a lot more on this 35 years of history during my era part 2 webinar. So hope that you join and you like that session. And what about the coming election? As for the coming election, where, well, it does says a little bit of different story. Okay. So the election is going to be held on the 2020 July 10th. So this is the budget chart for 2020 July the 10th. So now, if you realize that it must be held in the year of the Gengzi, okay? If it's held in next year, it'll be worse off, okay? So election has to be held in this year. Somebody is probably advising the government, the PAP probably. So with this water, monkey and rat forms water. So it gives this a fundamental support for all the growth that it needs. Okay, a combination. However, you see, there are some structures down here which I would have forecast that at the end of the election, we would end up in three major parties. Okay, so my suspicion, my forecast, put this way, will be still the PAP as the key winner, and then Workers' Party, and then the PSP. Okay, it'll be at least three or at least three. Okay, so this is going to be an interesting fight for the government, the PAP, in this coming election. So if what I'm saying turns out to be true and correct, then I'll share out the reason why it is so. Okay, so do stay tuned for my next video and to share if what I'm saying is true, that it turns out to have at least two opposition and one PAP at least. Okay, so hope to have this chance to share. Stay tuned. Marcus as Metaphysics. Stay healthy and hope that you vote wisely. Bye.